everyone, it's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, and Proving Grounds returns today. And I got a bunch of stuff to show you, including more teams for Proving Grounds. You know, every time Proving Grounds comes around, or most of the times, I publish a list of teams that will work. Last time I asked for some more teams. I got some more ideas. We'll put those out for you today. Just some, again, I'm not showing you mods. I'm not showing you the game. You can go out there and look up gameplay. But just generally speaking, more teams are going to work for you in Proving Grounds. Not Grand, more teams are using Proving Grounds. And today, of course, the Scythe comes out. So here's the Scythe. We don't know what's going to happen with that yet. Unfortunately, today's a work day for me, so I'm not going to be able to test this and put out a video maybe until morning, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Just be aware of that, and we'll put something out. I don't know. I'll have it out there. It may not be till next time. Oh, that stinks. But, you know, I've been able to spend a lot more time with you guys here recently, even if I can't get a video out there at noon on a Monday or 4. Anyway, so the Scythe is here. Don't have stuff for the Scythe yet, but we'll have more teams. But first, there's a big fat problem with Proving Grounds, and here it is. I got a video here. I know it's blank. So this was sent to me from who did send it to me? I can't remember his name. Yeah, I forgot. I was gonna go back and look, but anyway, it's becoming known out there from people that had early access to Proving Grounds yesterday by purchasing the $20 Conquest Pass that the Commander Ahsoka node of Proving Grounds is broken. And why is that? Well, there's like 4 Imperial Super Commandos in there. Three. So good luck to you after the Imperial Super Commando rework, because they didn't bother to test again and see what was going to happen in the event. So there's an event that's got Imperial Super Commandos. They're working as intended. They're not working like the old school. You know, when you go back and play some of the legendary events, and there's characters in there that have been reworked, a lot of times they make sure to leave the functionality of those characters at the old functionality. I'm trying to think of somebody right now, and I can't think of anybody specific right now, but I know there are characters in those old, in those legendary events that do not function with the rework. However, Imperial Super Commandos are just roughing up Galactic Legend Leia here with no problem at all, and you got 1 or 2 turns and that's it. See you later. Have a nice day. So, you know, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to test this stuff, everybody. Let's see who sent this to me. I want to get the credit out there. Kaiser Sose sent that to me. So, here's the deal. This is a simple, basic spreadsheet. And I don't know if they're using these for testing. They're probably not. But you have like access databases and lots of other tools that kind of look like a spreadsheet and can give you, you know, boxes to check along the way of testing this game or any other game. And so, if you look at releasing Imperial Super Commando, what are the things you need to test? Let's test it in Arena. Let's test it in Grand Arena. Events, TBTW. Events. Let's test it. And let's go find all the places that Imperial Super Commando shows up in our events, like Proving Grounds, or like anything else, you know, a weekly, a daily, Galactic Challenge, you know, just a legendary event. If he shows up, let's test those events and see how it works. We can test Imperial Super Commando. We can test it against Jedi Master Kenobi and with Jedi Master Kenobi facing it, SLKR. So can't we just go up and check all these boxes? Can't we have like a list of events that Imperial Super Commando is in and test all those along the way? Is it that difficult? Is it? I mean, stuff will fall through the cracks. There's no doubt about that. Stuff falls through the cracks. But when it happens every single time, that's not falling through the cracks. That's just there's nobody sticking their thumb in the dam and water's just going everywhere. So please, can we revamp how we test the game? Please get a simple spreadsheet, get a list, just deliver to somebody and say check every single box on this. And if they don't check every single box, I mean, clearly this footage shows us that you didn't really need to do all that much testing on this tier. If you'd have just identified that Imperial Super Commandos are in the Commander Ahsoka tier of Proving Grounds and done a simple test, you could have thrown probably Jedi Master Kenobi out there and taken your beating and realized, uh-oh, we need to nerf Imperial Super Commando back to what it was before we buffed him in-game on the Commander Ahsoka node. But no. Again, guys, if it had just happened this one time, or just a couple of times, or just 3 or 4 times, you know, the Galactic Legend Leia event being bugged, the Executor was bugged, not bugged, but the Executor was not performing as intended, the Leviathan not performing as intended, and also bugged, and I know I'm leaving stuff out. There's been just so many bugs and so many not as intended releases in this game at this point. I don't know, man. I hope what's happening is there's some gigantic future game mode coming out, and they're investing all of their testing dollars into that big game mode. But I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. You're not getting any cat shards today. Hopefully they'll reward people with cat shards in game. They're probably already working through what they got to do, and they'll fix it for next time. They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna have it fixed today. I could be wrong. Maybe they'll fix it for today. I don't know. Anywho, let's take a look at some more teams for Proving Grounds. And right now we start off with a Padme variation. Padme, Gas, Anakin, Fives, and General Kenobi is doing the Ben Solo tier. I think somebody also mixed in Jedi Knight Revan instead of Fives, or instead of Jedi Knight Anakin in there as well. And you can see I put that in green for Ben Solo. I put it in light green, or kind of a shaded green for the first 4 tiers, because Padme works, generally a classic Padme team works on those tiers. I don't know why this team wouldn't work on those tiers as well. Just FYI out there, everybody, I've created a Proving Grounds / Conquest playlist on the channel. A lot of different videos in there about teams for Proving Grounds, demonstrating some teams, doing my own Proving Grounds battles against Ben Solo, against Malgus, against TIE Interceptor, you know, showing off what I'm doing against those nodes, and showing off other gameplay from other people out there that are throwing videos. I would say creators, I guess, but they're generally, I try to find the small guys that are making videos for Proving Grounds too. So go check out that playlist if you want to see a bunch of other videos for Proving Grounds in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, a bunch of other videos for more teams. Secondly, we get here with the Jedi Knight Luke, Hoda, General Kenobi, Gas, and Malik team, and people are having success against the Malgus tier with this. And again, I'm taking people's word for it. You know, there's just so many teams that are people are having success with. It's hard to find content or videos for all of them, and it's hard to see the mods. You know, I'm just going to assume that these are all like Relic 5 and above, and all have the right and good mod sets on them to work. So if you want to find the right and good mod sets, again, watch videos on the channel, go to my mods playlist, and you can also just check out SWGOH.gg. It's the perfect source for how to mod all your characters. You can go in there, look at a character, look up best mods, and you'll learn some new stuff today. Hey, Jedi Knight Revan with GK, Gas, Jedi Knight Luke, and Hoda, again, successful in the Ben Solo tier. We've got, now somebody told me, and I'm not sure I'm buying this one, somebody told me that a standard, it was, quote, standard Imperial Troopers work against Ben Solo also. And I should have actually made Commander Ahsoka green here, because I know they work against Commander Ahsoka. Well, hold on. The regular Commander Ahsoka node they do work on, not revamped Imperial Super Commando, I'm assuming, I guess. And I got a question mark. I have a hard time believing that Imperial Troopers are going to work against the Ben Solo node of Proving Grounds. And just because you need a lot of survivability, and I get that they're going to be loading a lot of turn meter, maybe, I don't know. I'm just not, hey, if you've tested that and you've got it, hey, upload it to YouTube and I'll show it to somebody next time around. Boba Fett, Cyan, and Django. Hey, people are using Night Sisters, just a standard Night Sister team, to attack the Commander Ahsoka and Boba Fett, Cyan, and Django nodes. So there's something you can do, and do the liking and subscribing just like Nooch. And my face has disappeared, so let's bring my face back into view, of course, because this is the moneymaker. Hey, calm down, ladies. It's okay. Hey, calm down, fellas who enjoy the face. It's all right. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. The moneymaker. Hey, there's a Thrawn team. Thrawn, Piet. We got Mara Jade, Tarkin, and Royal Guard in there doing the TIE Interceptor. There's a few different Thrawn combinations for that TIE Interceptor node, including some different teams. I think the primary ones here are gonna be Thrawn, Piet, Mara Jade, and then mixing in some Imperials at the back end, but Tarkin and Royal Guard in this case. For the Darth Malgus, and this is, by the way, I got a bunch of different teams that people are reporting this is working for. Traya, Malik, Nihilus, and Darth Talon working all the way from Maul all the way through Ben Solo. Like, accomplishing these tiers. I know for TIE Interceptor it works. I don't know, man. Darth Malgus, I have a hard time picturing that one, but you know, maybe. You know what? Maybe somebody's got them at a better mod than I do. Maybe you get some good RNG. A lot of something to note about Proving Grounds. A lot of these nodes are, if you're not using Galactic Legends, and even with Galactic Legends, there's a lot of RNG that you experience. A lot of randomness going on in these battles. You got to hope for some luck sometimes. But hey, I'm getting reports that the Treya team with these 4 plus an extra Sith on the end of it, maybe Sith Empire Trooper for a taunt or something, or maybe even Scion for a taunt, is working through the last 5 levels of Proving Grounds. That's really impressive. Let me know again if you got video. I'd love to see it. Hey, the Palpatine, the Starkiller team here, working for Ben Solo. So there is video out there, very solid video of Starkiller working against the Palpatine node. And our final team, because I got to keep the Moneymaker visible, just a weird, funky team somebody showed me here to do the cat node. And again, this isn't going to work this time. I don't think you can try it, but Treya, Malik, Geobrood Alpha, and Han and Chewie. Not something you expect to put together on a daily basis, but had the report that's working for the Commander Ahsoka node in normal times, not in October 16th, 2023 times. That's what we got, guys, today. The cat node is bugged. Good luck with that if you don't have her already. And these are just some more teams that you can use to conquer Proving Grounds and unlock these characters and ships. We'll have some info on Scythe in the next few days here, and I'll probably be able to put some content out that next time around. Unfortunately, just work's going to take my whole day today, so I won't be able to do it today. Hey, I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.